Hey blockheads, this is DJ AK the Amanda Knight, and I'm here to let you know that my so-called whatever podcast and No More Games Radio have joined forces. Listen to No More Games Radio on Sundays at 2 p.m. for your favorite episodes of my so-called whatever podcast, and maybe a live episode? Who knows? Tune in to my so-called whatever podcast for upcoming No More Games radio features and exclusive stories from our staff and DJs. And as always, follow us on social media at No More Games Radio and at my so-called whatever. Hang tough!
Hey.
Hello.
How'd you like the old intro making a comeback?
It took me by surprise.
Did it bring back memories?
It did. It like unlocked a memory, and because I kind of forgotten what it sounded like.
I just thought, why not?
Well, yeah.
It's a new era. I mean, I love Jackie, and I love
absolutely.
I absolutely love the rap.
I do too. It needs to be updated.
But I believe that she says my so-called whatever started a year ago.
Yes, she did. 100%. So we've been using it for like 5 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, yeah, 5 years. What? No, almost 6. So
and it's awesome, and Jackie knows we love it.
I know, absolutely love it. Maybe just putting it out there, but maybe we could get another one for our 7-year lucky number 7. Lucky number 7's right around the corner.
You never know.
You just never know.
Never say never.
Justin Bieber, as the Biebs always says, never say never.
Always. He always says that.
What was that? It sounded like a ghost.
That was Pete's phone. It was really loud. Taylor Swift. It was Taylor.
Can I tell you that while editing the podcast that was just released today, because we were recording on a Monday night.
Right.
I thought I heard a ghost.
Yeah. It wasn't really a ghost.
Scared. No,
Spoiler alert.
It was my Google Home going, Pete Elvis. So, because I took down the sound and
that was funny because you sent me. So Nikki sent me like a clip of just a clip of that, and she was like, "Oh my god, what is that? I think I recorded a ghost. Never mind." It just said "Feed Elvis."
Oh gosh. So yeah. Couple things.
Yep.
One, I had a little moment this weekend. A little
You did.
Actually Friday. It was Friday, I think. I was seeing posts, and not necessarily posts by people, it was like posts everywhere.
Yes.
Making fun of people who have Stanley Cups. And if you don't know what the Stanley Cup is, because I wasn't aware that everybody didn't know what the Stanley Cup is. Not the Stanley Cup, because the Stanley Cup is the hockey trophy that
not
you
the
win.
Hockey thing.
Yes. So there are these ginormous, well, they come in different ounces. Brooke has an itty bitty one, but I have the 40 ounce because I'm lazy as hell, and it keeps me hydrated all throughout the day. And I got it for Mother's Day, and I love it. I got it for Mother's Day a couple of Mother's Days ago. Or was it? I can't remember. Anyway, maybe it was this past Mother's Day. But yeah, so they were just I don't know. It's anytime I see something that makes people happy and other people make fun of it, I get mad.
Well, a lot of us can relate, I think, with
new kids.
Let's
just be honest. New kids. And if you don't get made fun of, good for you.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
I love that for you.
I really do.
It's not okay.
No sarcasm. It's great that you don't get made fun of, but I get made fun of. Not so much anymore, though, I will say. I think people have grown to accept it and realize it's part of me. It's like part of my makeup.
Right.
And because I'm
It's
proud,
just-
I give 0 Fs when it comes like, and for somebody who cares too much about what people think, I do not give an F
Right.
about people knowing that I love New Kids in Sync and that I have a podcast. I really
Right.
don't care. And if you want to make fun of me, go for it. I don't
That's
care.
fine.
I
That's
really
your
don't care.
problem.
Yeah. Because I'm sorry you don't have any joy in your life. Like, you know, and I think that's where it was coming from. It was coming from a place that I and it really wasn't, I it wasn't like it wasn't personal because like I don't collect Stanley Cups, but I know people who do,
Hmm.
and it brings them joy. Now, keep in mind, I had not seen any of the fighting videos.
Right.
I had seen none. I saw one video on TikTok that Bryn had showed me that was going viral, and it was playing the Rocky theme and these women running towards this. And that was hilarious. I'm sorry. It was funny because it was set to the
yeah.
Rocky theme, but nobody was fighting. They were just like running.
They're running to get their Stanley at Target.
So I'm thinking everybody's talking about that. Like when they're talking about the videos, I'm thinking they're not talking about knockdown, drag out fights. I'm thinking they're talking about this video. I'm like, what is the big deal? Like,
Right.
what is the
Right.
big deal? Like, shut up. These women are just happy.
Right.
Turns out, no, they were actually talking, like, people were actually like fist fighting over
I
these
still
cups.
haven't seen any fist fight videos, but I know that they're out there.
I've seen some women pulling on people and dragging people to get them. I have seen those videos. I
That's
haven't
just
seen
stupid.
anybody like actually like throw a punch, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it happened. But anyway, so I made this post on Facebook, and I don't normally do this. I don't normally die on this hill, but I was willing to. And I just said, hey, people, and I wasn't calling out anybody in particular, but let me tell you, I got messages
I bet you
from
did.
people. I mean, I got comments too, but I got messages from people like, I'm sorry if I offended you. No, that's the thing. Anybody who commented, you weren't the ones that were offending me. So like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and I feel bad because Tracy Bird was like, she commented, she was like, she was just asking a question. And I was like, oh my
Right.
gosh, Tracy, no way.
No.
No way. Not even close. No, please. You did not say anything offensive. Nobody really said anything offensive. That like I know really uber personally,
Yeah.
It was just it was getting on my nerves,
Mm-hmm.
And I made that known in our MSCW group that we have our group chat. And people are probably like, oh gosh, all right, Nikki. But yeah, I do have a Stanley Cup. It is not a like rare one. It's actually the one that's always available. It's the pool blue. And
It's pretty. I like it.
I like it. It makes me happy. It reminds me of lounging in my pool in the summer.
We love that.
And yeah, I actually, and side note, I got into resin art. Like I've been really doing it, and I'm actually getting so much better at it. And I made these toppers. I made Amy Stanley one, and it is horrendous. But I sent it anyway, and I was like, this is an IOU. When I get really good at making them, I'm going to make you one. But I have it on my Stanley right now, and it says my name, and it's
I think it's cool.
purple glitter. And yeah, I made it, and it's like just a little name tag that you can put on your Stanley Cup.
But you know what? Honestly, I was thinking about this for Sadie. Like she, so she has a few of them.
Yeah.
She's confiscated mine,
Mm-hmm.
but I like my new one. I have the baby one, the 20-ounce one, and I actually find that I drink more water when I have the smaller
I'm
one.
going to drink out of my Stanley Cup right now.
But she got one for Christmas that she wanted. It's like the ivory color one. I don't know the technical name.
Yes, that is like the sought after color.
But she was like, I can't take it to school because so many girls have it. So if she had a little name tag, little nameplate on it,
Listen, I'll make her
that would
one.
be perfect.
And if she's like, no thanks, she doesn't have to put it on there. She doesn't have to, but I'll make it in her favorite color. And I won't make it like, I won't put glitter or anything on it. I'll make it like like very beige.
She
Very,
likes beige. She's a
you
beige
know what I'm
girl.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm a beige mom. Let me look at Bryn just told me, she's like, you're a beige mom with a beige house. I was like, thanks, Bryn. I appreciate that. She was like, I didn't mean offense to it. But yeah, so I will make it very low key. Just say Sadie on it. Or I'll
Yep.
put Christopher on it if she'd like.
She would prefer to say Sadie because there's a Christopher in her class and she doesn't like to...
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a whole thing. We have 2 first names, so it's always fun.
So yeah, I'll make her one. I've already got one in the making for Brooke. I made it last night. It is
I
red
can't wait.
like Jordan.
I can't wait.
And one side's going to say Jordan's girl, and the other side's going to say Brooke. So she can either be a Jordan's girl one day or Brooke the other. And I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I'll sell them. Oh my God, you guys, my Etsy shop. Like people have actually bought boxes and they like them. I'm so excited. It's been
I think
fun.
that's awesome.
It's been fun. It's been fun putting them together for people. I've had to buy more stuff though because I've started to run out of stuff. So that's the only thing is I'm constantly like having to fill my inventory. And so it's hard when you curate things, So I only have enough probably for like 10 more boxes of like quality, so
that's a pretty good amount though. You're sitting in a good place.
Yeah. I have more. I have about like 15 boxes of the 80s, 90s boxes. Because I have a lot of like 90s stuff to go and whatever. But anyway, yeah. So I'm excited about that. Sorry I'm talking so much. I
think that we should put a link to your store again.
Yeah, I mean
our website.
And I don't expect anybody of you guys to buy them. I do not expect that.
No, but take a look because they're cool.
They're fun to put together. They really are fun to put together. And if you're a Patreon member, I know it's been a long time. Do you have something special that will be coming in the next month or two? It's not a box, but I'm curating a little because it's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it is time to send you guys something. And I've been putting things together. So
nice.
It'll probably change to like yearly that we'll be sending something out because it is quite expensive. And we end up like, you know what I mean? So I think we're going to change it to yearly that we'll be sending stuff out for some people. But yeah, if you're one of the top tier Patreon members, I should say, you will be receiving some fun mail in the next couple
stuff.
Yeah, I got out the tote and everything, and I started like piecing things together. And I'm like, it is time. It is time.
It is time.
Yes. So, guess what?
What?
Bryn got her Donnie spot.
Oh, yay!
Yes.
That's awesome.
This lovely woman named Nicole Lynn. I was like, hey, that's my name. That spells exactly the same.
That's fun.
Contacted me. Well, she commented first. She was like, hey, we have one Donnie spot open and 2 Johns. I was like, I've always wanted to stand with John.
Perfect.
I would love to stand with John. So now we only need one more person. So if you guys are going to the New Hampshire show and you're looking for a group and you want to stand with John, you can come stand with us.
I stood with John the last time and it was amazing. I love John. Anyway, I just love John.
So I'm standing with John. Do we have a photo group, right?
We do.
Okay. It's almost full. I'm pretty sure.
It is.
I think I'm staying with Joe. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe? I think I'm standing with Donnie, but I was like, whatever. Like my friends know who I like.
Yeah. I might not be standing with Joe. I don't remember. I was feeling kind of frisky at the moment, so I could have changed my mind.
Frisky. So. I think of Frisky, I think of my cat Frisky, and I think,
oh, Frisky. So yeah, that the combination, like today was a good day. Today was a good day. So, and we got an episode out today. I was very excited about that.
And we're recording another one
right now
to like come out hopefully next week.
Hopefully next week. No, I'm going to say it. It's going to be next week.
Because
it's going to be next week, and I'm not editing this out. It's going to be next week.
Okay.
So
that will hold you to it.
As long as this is recording and it saves to my computer.
And it says it's recording.
Yes, it does. It does. Yes. So, I mean, I don't think I have anything else to say to you. I mean, no. I said a lot.
No, I don't really have anything to add.
Oh, I do have one more thing to add.
What? Why does it sound like
we're supposed to get a storm, sad? I guess, as bad as we had right before Christmas next week.
Oh, yeah. We're supposed to get one tomorrow, a windstorm tomorrow.
That tree's going to fall in my pool, Brooke. It's going to fall right in my pool. It's like hanging on for dear life.
I will tell you, I have been through it with insurance and everything. I can help you.
Kevin already told me that we're not getting another pool.
Well, insurance is going to cover it.
That's right. So
why would you not? You know what I mean?
Well, because I was telling him like the go round that you had.
It really wasn't a big deal.
Okay, I'll tell him it wasn't a big deal.
It really wasn't a big deal. Honestly, you could do it. Like if you should do it.
Okay.
You should do it.
Okay, I will do it. By the way, real quick, do you see my decorations? I did ivy, and those lights, they're programmable, and so you can do like Christmas, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Easter.
Perfect.
There's like different settings. So right now,
I saw them, and I was wondering if that's what it was.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Brody came out right after we put things away for Christmas, and he's like, and I felt the same way.
Yeah.
It's so dark in here and it's so depressing. I said, I feel ya, but I have a tree coming.
Yep.
My mom always had this awesome tree that she would decorate occasionally. It was like a big potted plant, like a real plant. We actually had a real bird in it once. I don't know where the bird came
real
from.
Bird?
Yeah, it was like
outdoors.
I saw some fluttering and I was like, am I imagining something, or is there a bird in there? Sure enough,
in that tree.
It was a bird, and that's not good. That's a bad omen. A bird in your house.
Really?
Yeah, especially a dead bird in your house. But that bird wasn't
we
dead.
Don't want that.
It got knocked out trying to get to but I saved it. I brought it back to life, and then it flew away. So
you revived it.
Yeah, because like once it knew I saw it, it startled it, and it tried to fly through the glass door. You know, our front door was like all glass.
Yeah.
So yeah, my mom had this tree, and it's Jackie actually sent it to me, and it's just I can decorate it. It's just like just some branches. I do need to
with lights.
Yeah, I need to find something to put around the bottom, like a base.
Yeah.
So, if you have any ideas, let me know. I'm like, sorry, I can't stop talking. I'm going to stop talking now, and we're going to intro.
Okay. All right. Let's intro.
Okay, let's do it.
This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is my so-called whatever. And guess what, guys? It's another block party.
We ain't leaving out nobody because it's a block party.
2 in a row.
Oh,
two in a row.
Donnie, thank you for the happy birthday.
Yes, Donnie's done. He's such a trooper.
Oh, seriously. For real, that man.
He is a trooper.
Kevin was like getting a kick out of it. He keeps going. He's
was
doing it all night. And I said, I know. And I said, but I think he forgot me. And Kevin goes, he didn't forget you.
Nope.
He'll wish you a happy birthday.
He sure did.
He did. He got me. So I was very excited. I said, I got a happy birthday from Donnie. Hello.
That was really nice.
Yes, it was very nice. So I messaged him today on Instagram and I said, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes.
So we have some stories to read.
We do. 2 stories, 2 really cool stories, because they're both very different.
Yes, they are.
And I'm just really excited about these. So what we're doing is we're like randomly picking the stories that we have available. So These are the 2 stories that we have this week. And would you like to go first? I went first.
Sure, I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. This is Jennifer's story on becoming a new blockhead.
I love new blockhead stories.
Whoa.
Oh,
she
there goes the alarm again. So there is no ghost. There is no ghost. It's just saying take Elvis out. Oh, sorry about that.
So Jennifer writes, "Hi, Brooke and Nikki. I am a blockhead as of July 23rd, and I wanted to share my NKOTB story with you. What
July
year?
23rd, 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. I am a child of the 80s and was a huge fan of NKOTB, especially Jordan. Wow, he might have changed my life.
Oh.
I would. What?
Oh, it's just like Jordan. Hey.
Oh, he might have changed my life too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he has an effect on people.
I would reenact their music videos and play their albums on repeat. Then my much older brother, who I looked up to, made fun of me one day for liking New Kids.
No.
And I hid my love for them away and eventually moved on to hair bands, then Nirvana. You get the drift.
I totally do. Yes.
I do. This past fall, some friends invited me to go to the mixtape tour with them. I love concerts, and I knew that 9-year-old me would be mad at 42-year-old me for not going. So we got tickets to the July 23rd show in Washington, D.C., and we were in section 103. We were pretty close to the floor and were positioned by the aisle where the musical acts would walk by from center stage. The show was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The most fun I've had in a long time. We danced and sang all night. There was not one song we could sit down during. At one point, Johnny was dancing on stage, and I told my friends, I might be a Johnny girl now.
Oh, hey.
I even texted my husband, so he was aware of this big change.
I love it. I love it.
During songs that NKOTB wasn't on stage, or just when Donnie wasn't on stage, I saw him near my section, hugging security guards, taking selfies with people in the floor section. And then the girl next to me pulled on my sleeve and said, "It's Donnie." He came over and took some photos with people in our section. I was 2 seats down from where he was, close, but also felt so far away. My friends who were further down the aisle yelled at me, "Are you crazy? Go over to him." And one might have lovingly pushed me. He waited for me to walk over, which was so sweet because my biggest fear was that I'd get there and he'd be gone. I didn't know what to do when I got to him, so I reached for a hug and he gave me one.
Oh my gosh.
He had the biggest smile on, and I swear it felt like a 3-second magical hug.
I mean, how crazy is that? How crazy?
I mean, it really is.
Right.
It's magical. And we understand, especially, she kind of had lost touch with the fandom.
Right.
She was 9 years old,
Mm-hmm.
which when you're 9, let's face it.
Right.
Your fandom is your cassette tape, liner notes,
Mm-hmm.
and like the poster from Teen Beat. And,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you see them on like Entertainment Tonight.
Right.
So that's really exciting.
That's so cool.
And that was it. I was in shock. The women behind my friends asked if I was okay because I'm sure I didn't look like it. I wish I could have said something to him, but I had no words. Thank goodness my friends took photos. See attached.
I can't wait.
And since that day, 4 days ago, I have bought 2 albums. I have watched over 15 interviews on YouTube, even an old Oprah with John. And I found your podcast and I'm 6 episodes in. I feel like a changed woman.
That's amazing.
I haven't had that much fun in years. The people all around us were so nice. The security guards took photos for us with our phones. One of Donnie is also attached. Donnie hugged me. But what I think makes me happy is that he seems so happy to share the love with his fans.
Mm-hmm.
His smile is so genuine. And all the interviews I've seen with the band, it's obvious that they genuinely care for their fans.
Agreed.
Absolutely. What a wonderful fan group to be a part of. And I'm happy to be joining this one. Thank you for sharing your love of New Kids with the world. I was so happy to find your podcast, especially because since this is all new to me, I'm learning so much through you both, and it makes me happy to hear good friends chat. Thank you, Jennifer. And she requested to be in our Facebook group as Jennifer Suzanne. So she's there now.
Jennifer, I'm going to tag you when the podcast comes out. I'm actually going to email you tonight to let you know that we read it.
So by the time you hear this, you will already know.
Yes.
And then she wrote, P.S. Do you have an intro to Blockhead podcast?
I think we should do this. I think we should do an episode.
We've talked about this.
I'm going to start planning it. I think we should do, because I just actually, when I did that post in the group looking for a Donnie spot for Bryn, a girl had commented and said, "Oh, what are these groups that you're talking about? I have a meet and greet." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, She doesn't know about the photo
She
groups.
doesn't know. We didn't
So
know.
I told her about the photo group. I know. Thank God for Michelle. Well, I mean, we did know about the photo group. Did we?
Well,
we
we knew about the photo group, but we didn't know about the photo
right.
group.
We knew about them because
Someone had to clue us in.
right. I didn't know they had Facebook groups at the time to join photo groups. And thank God for
Right.
Michelle. Thank God for her.
Seriously.
Seriously. And
National
a
treasure.
friendship was born.
That's right.
So maybe, and so what's really cool is the girl, the woman that messaged me. Did I already say that she has the same name as me?
Yes, you did, Nicole
Okay.
Lynn.
Yes.
Spelled the same way.
Spelled the same way. So, and her last name begins with S.
Weird.
I know. And she has a daughter that's a senior.
Oh,
Yes,
it'd be
'cause
really weird if her name was Bryn too.
that would be weird. But I told her what my daughter's name was, and I'm sure she
And
would
she
have
was
said,
like,
my daughter's name is Bryn too.
it stops there.
She's so nice though. I'm excited to
That's
meet
so
her. And her
nice.
friends are amazing because they were actually standing with him, and they said, you know what? We have individuals.
Oh
but
my
we'll stand with
gosh.
Danny, and she can stand with Donnie. I thought that
That's
was
amazing.
seriously and I said, please tell your friends how much, because and I told her, I said, Bryn has stood with him, but she was little.
Yeah.
She was little.
Little baby.
Yeah, she was like Sadie's
Aw.
age. So, it's now she's like an adult. She's 18. And
Right.
she has really come into the fandom. Like she is a baby blockhead officially. She listens to them every day. I'm not joking. NSYNC
That's
and New
adorable.
Kids are on her playlist every morning when she wakes up. I hear them playing.
I
And
love that so
it warms
much.
my heart. So
I love that.
these pictures are amazing. Like
yes, they are. She
beyond
also
amazing.
wrote
Oh, sorry.
PSS.
Oh, sorry.
I've watched Jordan singing Baby I Believe in You in concert at least 5 times a day. I might have a problem.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You don't have a
Not
problem.
at all.
And Brooke and I love you already. And I wonder where your concert was.
Washington, D.C.
Oh, it was? Oh my gosh. Did she say
Yeah.
that? I totally
She did.
See, my brain is fried. Yeah, didn't. I totally missed that. I am just so glad that you got pictures of it because like it's one thing to be in the moment, you know what I mean? And then you're like, crap, it was an amazing
Look at
moment.
that
And I
smile,
got
though.
pictures too. I know. I'm so happy.
That's
for
awesome.
her. So, Jennifer, we appreciate you. I mean, 4 days after. This was 4 days after the concert. She found us and sent in her story.
And it's been a little while, so maybe she's listened to like all the episodes and she's just, trucking
Maybe
along.
She's like, where did they go?
I know. That's what I
did
was thinking.
Email her when she emailed us because I was going back because I wrote like a little thing to make sure about the video.
Yeah.
She hadn't included a video, so I'll put it on the website too. I had looked at her email, and I explained to her because we had a lot going on at that time.
Yeah.
Personally. And so I'd explained like there's just some stuff, we're taking care of, and we've kind of put the podcast on hold for right now, but we're coming back. And she was very understanding. She was just very understanding. And she seems like a really nice person. So
yeah, that's awesome.
So Jennifer, thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. We appreciate you.
I did want to say, sending your stories. We are doing that. We want to hear your secrets.
Yes.
But also, if you guys want to send in your stories via voice memo or on our party line, I would love that. Because
totally.
It's hard to coordinate schedules to have people on the podcast, but like you'd still be on the podcast. Like it's you telling your story.
Yep.
And then like Brooke and I can talk about it afterwards. So I think that would be fun.
It would be really fun.
It's just, and it's a different it's kind of different. It's what Amber did way back.
Yes.
And it was awesome. She sent
it was awesome. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yep.
That was way back in the day.
Right. And I loved it. I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
It's just back then, people still were new to doing voice memos and stuff like that.
COVID changed a lot of what we know how to do technology-wise.
100%. I mean, people had to really, because of like what they had, technology was like, okay, I have to learn this right now.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah,
It's the only way like I can conduct business or whatever.
exactly. Right. So we have another special story. And this one is from Robbie. And this is his story. And I'm excited. I'm going to read it.
I
Hey,
can't wait.
girls. So I discovered your podcast the other day on my way home from getting my passport sorted out, heading to Disney World really soon.
Oh,
I
I hope
had
you
the
had fun.
Yeah, that's fun. I had the urge to listen to some New Kids, and luckily, I had most of their albums saved to my Apple Music. But when I got home, I searched to see if there was any NKOTB podcasts, and here you were. Absolutely loving it so far, but as I started from the beginning, meaning I'm 5 years behind, LOL, hopefully you'll still want to hear from me. Robbie, we want oh wait, send the stories.
We are so happy
Yes.
to have you here.
Yes. Now, all the stories I've heard so far on the pod have been from women. So hopefully you don't mind a story from the other side. Excuse me, sir? Do we mind? I'm so
Everyone's
excited.
welcome.
Everybody. Also, I've never met them, so it may not be as exciting. Yes, it will. But here's my first story for you, anyways. This is going to be exciting. I'm excited. I was born at the end of 84, so I'm a bit on the young end that loved them in their heyday. My girlfriend/partner was born at the beginning of 91. So it's fun that she mostly knows their post reunion stuff. That's cool. But I have a sister 3 years older. So she, like most, was crazy for NKOTB. So she's like our age.
Yeah.
And to me, back then, if Holly likes them, they must be cool. Even to the point where once they weren't cool anymore, she gave me all their cassettes because I didn't realize. I love
Oh,
that.
that's actually kind of cute.
It's really cute. But to fast forward, when I was in high school here in Canada, I was watching a TRL type show on Much Music. I know Much Music.
I also know Much Music. Maybe just because we're so close to Canada.
I think so, yeah. Our version of MTV. And without having a clue who this singer was, I watched this guy sing a new song of his as the audience of the women lost their minds. I know what it's going to be. And after seeing the video, I loved the song and went out and bought the album. I put it down by the door. And when my sis got home, she went, Robbie, you know who this is, right? I tried to capture her very sassy teenage vibe there. I hope I captured it in reading it. And I, as a sarcastic young man, said, yeah, of course. It says right there, it's Joe Mack. It's great. And she rolled her eyes and said, no, that's Joey McIntyre, from the New Kids on the Block. From the New Kids on the Block. Sorry, I had to say it. And I, with not a clue, pretended I knew. So she wouldn't bug me about it. But to this day, Meet Joe Mack is one of my favorite pop albums of all time. And I adore his solo stuff. In those days, though, it wasn't exactly accepted well for a boy to like boy bands. So I referred to him as just Joe Mack for years. I'm glad that has changed, though, or at least I have to have and tell all about my love of any music I love. Good. Robbie, I'm so glad.
That is what I like to hear.
I like to hear that too. Sorry if I went on. I feel like I should stop there. No, I wish you would have had more. Okay, send more. Are you going to the concerts this year? Are you going to see them on tour?
Oh, I hope so.
I do too. Sorry if I went on. Feel like I should stop there and give you more NKOTB specific story time. Robbie from London, Ontario. Robbie,
thank you so much.
You. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And thank you for sending your story.
We love hearing your different perspective.
Yeah. So there, we did it.
We did it. We recorded another episode.
We did.
And it's going to come out the week after another episode came out. We deserve pats on the back.
We're back. Back again. Brooke and Nikki. Back again.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Send
us your stories.
Send us your stories.
Yeah, we haven't gotten a story in a long time.
No, we haven't. And also your secret stories.
Oh, your secret stories.
What's that phone number?
857-271-1047.
I can never remember it. So I just
I
ask
don't know
Nikki.
how I remember it. I don't know. I have no
I only remember 1047. We've had that number for years. I only
104.7.
remember 1047.
104.7.
Yep.
That was where we listened to New Kids back in the day.
That's it. Absolutely. Fox 104.7.
Fox 104.7.
It was the coolest station. And I liked the logo with the fox too.
I did too. Now it's like the Bear or
Yeah.
something. It's a country station.
No, thanks. I mean,
I
if
mean,
you
good
like
for
that sort of
people
thing,
who
that's
like
great.
country, but I'm not.
I
a
would
country
never make
fan.
fun of someone for liking country.
No,
I can't do it.
I just can't. I've tried. I like 80s country because it
Right.
reminds me of my grandparents.
Right.
But I'm just not, I try. And like now there's like country rap. And yeah.
Yeah.
So
I can't do that. So yeah, that's
that's
it.
it. That's all.
Thanks,
And
guys.
maybe we'll see you next week.
You, you never know.
Hey, maybe send in some audio stories. Maybe we could do
Yes.
that next week. So if we
Yep.
get some audio, that would be amazing.
mysocawhatever@gmail.com.
That's right.
Call us.
Or you can, I think you can text it to us too if you want to
Yeah.
do that. You can like do a voice memo, text it to us, email it to us, or you can call the number. I don't know how long you have to leave a message. I'm not quite sure.
Okay, so
you can test that
maybe
out.
we should test that out. I mean, you can try if it's like a short little like short.
Yeah,
You can do that.
right. But if it's
But
not,
anyway,
then you want to
yeah.
leave a voice message like Amber did way back in the day.
Yep.
That would be great.
Cool.
All right,
Thanks, guys.
guys. We'll be loving you forever.
And ever. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.